This video popped up on my homepage and it like really interested me, and I thought like maybe it would interest you guys. It's basically called "If You See This, the YouTube Algorithm is Fake," and it's by a guy called Raymond Guy who has just under 500 subscribers. So if you see this video and you like his stuff, head over to his channel, subscribe to him, like his videos, do all that cool stuff, because yeah, he seems really cool. And like it's really, really good because he kind of goes against what everyone suggests of to be in the algorithm or to beat the algorithm, you must have this title, you must have this thumbnail, these tags, this description. It all has to be filled out and be like really SEO driven. And this guy, he's just essentially gone against the grain and had like a title with no description, no tags, and no thumbnail. He's just like YouTube pick thumbnail. And also Ludwig suggested that the file name of the video should be the same or similar to what you have on your YouTube like title. So we're going to let him kind of explain stuff and I'll just react to it.
If you're seeing this video, then the YouTube algorithm is fake. Well, maybe not fake, but at least the way the internet, Reddit, and YouTube gurus see it might be a little fake. And according to the majority of the advice from these people, this video shouldn't get very many views, really, if any at all. And
he says that, and he actually has like right now, this video has 13,000 views and it's his top performing video, which is kind of crazy to see. And yeah, it's really cool.
Me, you've probably thought about starting a YouTube channel at some point, and you've likely gone to do some research on these different subreddits such as NewTubers and small YouTubers. And there's a ton of advice people give out on how to, optimize your video for the algorithm. But I was curious, if I did everything intentionally wrong.
And also if you go to like most YouTube, like vidIQ, there's other channels like vidIQ who also kind of say almost the exact same thing of like, you must have a really well performing thumbnail. You should be A/B testing your thumbnails. You should be A/B testing your titles, doing all this stuff to make sure that you can get the absolute maximum amount of views as possible.
Would this video still get views? From as small as specifically naming your raw video file before the upload to writing a description that's geared towards good SEO, packed full of keywords, this video is going to do absolutely none of it. In fact, I'm going to take some steps to kind of do the opposite, such as naming the raw video file a bunch of random numbers, no description, an unchanged thumbnail, and
you can see this as well in the video. I'll post a link to the video in my description, and I will @ him as well, so you'll be able to see all of this. But yeah, you can see no description, there are no tags. This is the thumbnail that he's using, and it's just one that's picked from YouTube, and you can see he's almost got 14k videos, and I just think it's like so interesting.
No tags. And I'm also going to go one step further as well and delete an old YouTube video, because I've heard 1,000 different times that this absolutely kills the momentum of your channel.
Which is funny, because I've heard that deleting older videos, the ones that are not performing well, if you delete them, it actually helps with your other videos that are doing well to like push them up the algorithm. So I'm not sure if like there's kind of a contradicting thing that I've heard. But again, everyone's just kind of like just saying this stuff and testing the waters. And so for some people it works, for other people it doesn't, because like the algorithm, it's not like this be all and end all. And like, it's so weird because it basically, people think it like picks out the videos that are doing well from the overall channel of like, oh, this video is done well. And if you release a video that's similar to that video is going to do well. And it's not like, you can sort of broaden your horizons quite a lot, and YouTube will just pick out, like, it's not even really the algorithm, it's more the audience and what they want to see and where they find it.
And you might be wondering why I'm doing this or why I'm making this video, and well, truth be told, I fully believe there's a lot of these tips people peddle that are nothing more than myth. And if you just make something truly good, interesting, or entertaining, you'll get views regardless of everything else. Not that
exactly. And it's just like people, I think it's the Mr. Beastification of everything, like Mr. Beast, because he's so analytical and so like views driven. He's like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then people kind of just followed on because they're like, wow, he's the most subscribed channel on there. If it's working for him, it must work for everyone else as well. And that's not always the case. Like, yeah, it's, I know there's one channel I watched recently, or like the history of this channel, and he essentially did like a complete U-turn on the videos he was making because they just weren't working out for him. And it was a completely different direction to his other content, and somehow that managed to work. So again, it's just picking out what your audience, what you enjoy.
That I make anything specifically very good at the moment, but you know, I'm trying. And especially those YouTube channels that make their whole shtick telling you how to grow despite them not really knowing.
Yeah, there we go, vidIQ.
So this video will serve as kind of a small
about.
experiment. If it gets seen more so than my other videos, then the advice that YouTube gurus and different subreddits peddle is a little bit, you know, kind of a myth to some extent.
Yeah.
Because again, this video is going to do absolutely none of it. And really just at the end of the day, what seems to matter, at least to me, is that good packaging and something that at least looks entertaining, you know, from the thumbnail is something that's going to get views and clicks.
I think what it is as well is like, if the title is enough to sort of bring people in, then that will be enough. But the optimization of thumbnails is like, basically there's all these different things you want to do to attract a potential viewer. And if the title is enough to attract them, then that will definitely attract them. Like, obviously, he could have probably made a really good standout thumbnail as well. That would have probably even dragged like more people in, because they're like, oh my God, what is this? It's a mystery. Like, what is, it's intrigue. People want to see what's happening. But yeah,
not that this
as long as you've got like
really
a good title.
Attention grabbing, but again, it's not going to be doing any of the things that people typically do and, you know, try to peddle is, you know, good advice. And what inspired me to make this video was a little small video that was getting pushed out to a ton of people called, if you see this video, then the YouTube algorithm is BS. But my takes a
Sniffer. What a good channel.
I dislike some of the takes and changes YouTube has made. I don't think the algorithm is really intentionally suppressing content unless it violates terms of service or just isn't very engaging.
Yeah, and that's another thing, like people are like, oh, the YouTube algorithm has changed, it's gonna do this and it's gonna do that, and like, maybe, but just carry on doing what you're doing and people will come. Basically, if it's interesting enough, if you're interesting and people are attracted to like your videos, your title ideas, or your personality or whatever, they will come to you. You will find your like audience. And that's pretty much it.
I kind of believe the YouTube algorithm seeks to keep people engaged and keep people on the site watching videos. And again, though, if you frequent all these different subreddits and a lot of these other growth channels, they'll have you believe the algorithm is some mythical beast where you need to do some sort of special ritual to get in its good graces. And I do plan to update
some
this
sacrifices,
video detailing how it all went, full breakdown of the views and analytics. And if you do somehow see this, you know, if this experiment works out, feel free to drop a sub. I usually do some gaming content, but I got some other stuff coming down the pipe.
Yeah, so I went to his channel as well, and his channel, like, this video is completely different to all the other videos he's done. I mean, he hasn't done many, but like you can see everything else is gaming, and then it's just like this. And yet that video has done extremely well compared to his other videos. And now he's done a review of how well it worked, and that one's got 1,000 views. It's not like it's one, I think it's his third most watched one, but yeah, so that was pretty much it from me. I thought this was like really interesting. I kind of wanted to share it to you guys, and I hope you head over to his channel and subscribe to him. Get him up to that like 1,000 subscriber mark, because it is well deserved. And yeah, he does some really, really good content. So that's about it. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you guys are my heroes, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.